Is it time to buy or sell Microsoft stock? In this video, we will explore Microsoft in detail. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 11th of April, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 11th of April, 2025, our system has classified Microsoft as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.62. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations, but it currently reflects a loss of 0.00% since our initial hold or accumulate recommendation. The stock is positioned in the upper part of a wide and declining trend in the short term. This situation may present a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend is anticipated. A breakout above the top trend line at $393.18 would initially suggest a slower rate of decline and could indicate the first signs of a trend shift. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of approximately negative 14.08% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between negative 22.26% and negative 13.03%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a change of approximately negative 5.61%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 13.93% and positive 8.62% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $334.36 and $421.94. Our latest daily update from Microsoft includes the headline, Microsoft stock upgraded to hold accumulate. The Microsoft stock price gained 1.86% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 11th of April, 2025. It rose from $381.35 to $388.45. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by 2.95%, ranging from a day low of $378.89 to a day high of $390.05. Although the price has fallen in 7 of the last 10 days, it remains up by 2.55% over the past 2 weeks. The trading volume decreased by 14 million shares on the last day, with a total of 24 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $9.25 billion. It is important to note that falling volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $468.35, while the lowest price was $344.79. Currently, the price is 17.06%, or $79.90, below the 52-week high of $468.35, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Microsoft is currently navigating a turbulent moment in the market as a significant sell-off has driven its shares lower. This situation has sparked discussions among long-term investors about potential buying opportunities. Analysts suggest that experienced investors could find value in this dip, particularly as the technology sector faces challenges such as ongoing tariff disputes, which have heightened uncertainty regarding earnings outlooks. Simultaneously, an investigation initiated by Levi and Korsinski regarding possible violations related to Activision's use of user data could complicate Microsoft's standing, especially considering its interests in the gaming sector. This inquiry may lead to increased regulatory scrutiny, potentially affecting investor sentiment in the short term. Additionally, Microsoft has made headlines this week by entering into a significant carbon removal agreement showcasing its dedication to environmental sustainability. This strategic initiative not only aligns with global sustainability movements, but may also enhance Microsoft's corporate reputation, appealing to long-term investors who prioritize ethical considerations. However, with analysts cautioning about potential repercussions from the current tariff situation, Microsoft's near-term performance may exhibit instability and volatility could continue. While the present circumstances offer buying opportunities for long-term investors, the immediate outlook will likely depend on regulatory developments and macroeconomic factors influencing technology stocks overall. There are currently no recent analyst ratings available for this stock. For additional insights, you might want to explore third-party opinions or conduct an online search. Analysts have assigned Microsoft stock an overall neutral rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong sell. However, in terms of return on investment, the analysts rate the stock as a strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Microsoft. The Microsoft stock indicates buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook. However, there is a general sell signal since the long-term average is above the short-term average. During any downward corrections, support is expected around the levels of $372 and $385. A breakdown below either of these levels will result in sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, the 8th of April, 2025, and since then, the stock has risen by approximately 10%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Despite the price gains, trading volume decreased on the last trading day, causing a divergence between volume and price, which could serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Additionally, some negative signals have emerged, which may impact short-term developments. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, known as MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, buy signal 4 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 4 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 4 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 50 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 4 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 52 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 47 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Microsoft. Microsoft finds support from accumulated volume at $381.35. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. The stock experiences average daily movements, and with solid trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $11.16 between its high and low, which represents a change of 2.95%. In the past week, the stock has exhibited a daily average volatility of 6.57%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Microsoft, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This PE ratio is considered relatively standard, often observed in companies with long-standing histories or predictable revenue streams. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 24th of April, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $3.20. It is wise to keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Microsoft. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Microsoft is at $390.49. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this might be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Microsoft encounters its first support level at $381.35. If this support level holds, it could represent a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Microsoft from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 19th of March, 2025, Coleman Amy conducted an insider purchase of 0 shares of common stock. On the 13th of March, 2025, Walmsley Emma N. conducted an insider purchase of 1,245 shares of restricted stock units. On the 13th of March, 2025, Rodriguez Carlos A. conducted an insider purchase of 859 shares of restricted stock units. On the 13th of March, 2025, Pritzker Penny S. conducted an insider purchase of 28,629 shares of restricted stock units. On the 13th of March, Peterson Sandra E. conducted an insider purchase of 54,057 shares of restricted stock units. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative with a ratio of negative 30.019. Overall, insiders purchased 162,424 shares and sold 300,294 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $374.70, reflecting a decrease of 3.54%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, which indicates a medium level of risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal originating from a pivot bottom identified 3 days ago. Is Microsoft stock a good buy? Microsoft presents several positive signals, yet we do not find these sufficient to recommend it as a buy at this time. Instead, it is advisable to consider it a hold candidate, meaning you should either hold or accumulate shares while we await further developments. Since our last evaluation, we have upgraded our analysis conclusion for this stock from a sell to a hold or accumulate candidate. Upon analyzing the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 14th of April, we anticipate that Microsoft will open lower by $2.65, starting at $385.80. We would like to remind you that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not solely rely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.